Never mind. I was gonna give a shout out to the production worker who was singing along to the song without having headphones on, but I now know that there's house volume, and now I look like a fool.
Indeed. But hey.
Now we gotta watch. Now we get to watch Snake and Snake Steve.
Yeah, foolishness aside, it doesn't matter. Okay. We're getting right into it. No real major stuff happening so far. Just typical Steve stuff on and building up these materials, opting to go for the iron tools, not wanting to rely on these minecarts in this matchup as they can, as we see, blow up those grenades. We saw it earlier against Defoe. We're going to continue seeing it against Onin. So instead of going for those riskier options, those minecarts, those anvils, using that to get stronger tools and take that stock early. First stock for Onin.
Yeah, ApolloKage not out of this at all. It is first stock. And Snake can take stocks like nobody's business. Has such strong moves, has that up tilt, has that dash attack, and now Onin is one bad ledge option away from getting up tilted and losing the stock.
And now that Onin has Diamond, you will look closely. You'll see playing a lot more aggressively now, using that mining more so to bait out ApolloKage's options, which has been working so far. ApolloKage at 97%. Oh, it would have been another stock if ApolloKage tried to roll there, but the read not quite right. ApolloKage holds on, still trying to take this first stock.
And Onin recovery options are so smart with those blocks. And then immediately putting on pressure, and back air saved by another one of those stone blocks. And oh my gosh, a grenade saving ApolloKage's life with that up smash, and then the back air finally taking Onin's first stock with ApolloKage at 144 after that whack explosion into the whack back air, and now
but
much different game.
Nothing more. The diamond back air, the tried and true, will be what it takes to take it. And something you see from Onin, so fine playing with these low material numbers. Look at that resource bar. There is 2 stone and 2 iron in there right now.
That's
against
low.
A character like Snake, who you need to build these walls to challenge these grenades with. It can be very, very difficult to manage these resources, and Onin just staying comfortable, knowing what to do, and staying on top of it. The C4, though, wasn't enough the first time.
You noticed. I didn't. Onin didn't.
Second time, that'll do it. Taking the stock, bringing it down pretty even right now. In this last stock situation, Onin looking to find that full combo off the up tilt, but ApolloKage, hey, you know what they say about snakes? They're slippery. Sneaky snakes, just wiggling around Onin's actionable range, staying just out of reach. Not letting Onin get any big strengths. It's all been chip damage this final stock. Both players are completely in it.
Man, yeah, setting up that C4 as a pseudo wall for Snake. ApolloKage pushing the advantage. Dash Tech does a great job of that exactly. Onin pulling backstage position just as easily. No C4 anymore.
That's going to be the grenade explosion. ApolloKage jumping up, looking for the follow-up after it, but not going to find it. There's no iron, and ApolloKage trying to chase down with the Nikita, but it's just not enough. Another grenade explosion saving. Anyone could take this right now, but being behind that wall is scary. You see that craft there. You want to go chase it, but you can't. You have to wait your turn and get the back air. ApolloKage able to take that first game.
Yeah, dude, ApolloKage was moving. He was really doing those B-reverses. He was doing the most over those walls, getting those grenades, and then forcing Onin to make a move. And then in that moment, going for the back air and sealing out game 1, ApolloKage taking a lead.
Yeah, B-reverses, wave bounces, just wiggling all over the screen. Hey, dare I say, slithering.
Anything but solid.
Much like a snake.
Ooh, that was a good one too.
It was a good one.
That was gonna go on your reel.
That was for the reel. It happens. We're back at it though.
We'll get another option. We'll get another opportunity.
It happens.
Same song though.
Same song.
Great song.
So it wasn't an accident the first time. We have confirmed this is a chosen decision, which honestly, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
We just had Sonic still here with us, basically.
Yeah. And this is definitely ApolloKage's song choice because he's got the headphones on. Onin does not. Onin has probably just has keys jingling in his headphones.
Yeah, listening to something else.
That's what I imagine Steve players listen to.
Baby sensory videos.
Yeah, it's It's just bluey.
Yeah. Just listen to an episode, catching up.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a podcast, something relaxing. NPR, maybe. It's a... I mean, as we've been talking...
ApolloKage is just on top of all of these setups, and Onin kind of losing track of all of these C4s and grenades.
It's all chip damage. That entire stock, there wasn't any real, like, combo or string. It's just these one hits, these two, and, like, follow-ups. The most that you can get is, like, a second hit after the grenade. Steve wanting to have those longer combos, but ApolloKage just not letting them happen with these grenades, with this distance, making sure that he is in control of the game.
Absolutely. And I just had this thought, like, it feels like ApolloKage is kind of in neutral, rolling Onin into like a false sense of security. It's like grenade, and then do something, and then grenade, and then Onin jumps in and then gets punished for it. And that feels like it feels like a Snake gameplay, but Onin has to be a little bit more patient and not fall for the traps.
Yeah, playing less like the Snake and more like the Charmer, tricking Onin into doing everything he might desire, but that one wasn't in the cards. Not predicted that Anvil gonna squash ApolloKage like a bug, bringing Onin back into this. And I was just saying, no real combos. That's our first long string of this set. The up airs will do so much damage. Ooh, but the grenade saving ApolloKage from maybe suffering a really brutal edge guard there.
Oh man, then Nikita not keeping it out long enough. Wanting to get a back air likely in that moment, but not able to. Dash attack for sure. Oh man, huge pivotal stock. Who's gonna take this first?
Who will? It's hard to say. I am
that
fully
was so
engaged.
good. The movement, the land on the platform.
The land on the platform to bait the jump up into the immediate drop down to catch the landing. ApolloKage knowing exactly what Onin wants to do and taking yet another stock, going to be trying to get more and more chip damage off of these grenades. Got 30 so far. Can I see 40?
I don't know. Probably.
I feel. Ooh, Hail Mary?
9.5
from way downfield?
Okay. These grenades are so helpful for ApolloKage after he gets hit or gets stuck in the minecart. But not really right there. That was kind of tough. Like losing that back air.
Trying to cover up that shielded grenade on it, going for the grab. Going to find the back air now, getting everything cooking, but ApolloKage once again just finds his way away from the advantage strings.
And setting up his own advantage, but that diamond up airs into the forward air, evening things up really quickly on and just right back into this game, but now with that back air. 30% difference, but that doesn't matter all that much when we're talking about Steve with Diamond and Snake in general. Holding down the stage on in dash tag. Man, stage position is nothing when it comes to Snake dash tag.
I mean, Onin, despite being the only one over 100, both of these players are at kill percent. With that diamond on deck, ApolloKage might not be long for the world, trying to prove it wrong, catching the minecart with the grenade, following the jump out of the minecart. These grenades bringing Onin up to 150, tries to punish the back air on shield.
The parry! Oh, if you don't hit that, your shield is cooked. But in the...
Onin thinking that he had that checkmate, but ApolloKage with that one last execution. That perfect timing.
Yeah, you had to parry or you lost the game. It was perfect. It was...
Yeah, a player was winning from that interaction.
Yeah.
That was it. And ApolloKage
so good.
able to go up.
ApolloKage is, dare I say, schmoovin'.
Oh, playing incredibly. Up 2-0 against Onin.
I've never seen ApolloKage play like this.
I didn't see the stat line. I am sure this was not the predicted outcome. Don't know the seeds, but if I were to guess, I would expect this 2-0 to be the other way around right now.
I think it was actually 4-0 in ApolloKage's favor, but I don't remember. I didn't see I think the match started before I could get a look at their matchup data, but Halabashin on is our game 3 stage choice.
Gonna lead to a
small
lot.
Stage.
I agree. Also, with Steve going to lead to a lot more strong materials on this stage, which is allowing Onin to opt to go for this iron tools. Again, we saw it game 1 and it was working very well.
Get him out of here!
Off of the grenade! The grenade, the spike, grenade explosion into the anvil. That's going in the combo video.
Yeah, you sent him straight down, going up with the Cypher, and then sent him right back up with the anvil. Man, he was just helping a brother out.
Yeah, and I mean, showing no signs of struggle throughout the rest of this set that we've seen from Onin. Just completely dominant right now in this game too. Oh my god, drop bouncing off of the blocks. I don't know if Onin knew that was gonna happen. I didn't know that was gonna happen because Snake's so tall. Not every character bounces back there.
Well, it didn't end up mattering.
It didn't.
But, oh wow, 2 stocks to none. 3 stocks to 1. It is, oh wow. ApolloKage seems to be working out a little better than anticipated.
Stage choice matters, folks. Ooh, that back air would have been very bad if it hit the block. That would have been a checkmate situation. If you tech, you get F smashed. If you don't tech, you fall down. But accidentally hitting the block lets ApolloKage back into this, having a point to prove. We've seen ApolloKage do this, like has what it takes to take these stocks from Onin, calling out the high recovery with the up smash, but going to survive once more. It's looking dire. It's looking scary. Dire straits.
Yeah, well, that was a... I am aghast at that jab that just disarmed the rocket.
Jaw on the floor.
Okay.
Going for the extension, just barely missing that grenade. And it's those extensions that ApolloKage truly needs right now. Just staying on this platform, playing around the walls, around the mining. But 3 back airs later, not one of them gonna find their mark. The explosion. Yeah, it's so hard, but ApolloKage not one to back down from the challenge.
Yeah, he is playing a lot more aggressive, and it's kind of paying off. Onin unable to really find a way in, and the Elytra, as broken as it is, the grenade saved him, brought him back, and now you have to get back to the stage against Steve with Diamond. The back air rolling in, mistake. Yeah. Game 4 time.
Indeed, Onin on the board. Mark 1 up there.
I see what you did there.
As we go in, I mean, yeah, showing changes that we needed to see in that match. Playing a lot more aggressively and placing those up tilts, getting those longer combos despite that frame 1 get out of combo option that is grenade. You know, making it work.
And you dealing with grenade a lot better in that 3rd game, and also ApolloKage. You said it, stage choice matters. It matters so much. PS2 may be a cool stage with cool music options, but it may not be the best option for the entire set. And these top players know that. And the winner of this set will go on to top 8, and it'll likely be because of a stage choice. Or likely in part to a stage choice.
And this is potentially brutal. This pick, the stage can be very, very hard for Steve because you're using the axe to mine on it. You get wood, and the axe is a very, very important tool in Steve's combo game. If you don't have axe, you can't get those nils, you can't get those longer vertical combos that Onin was doing so well with that last game. That was the difference maker, truly. ApolloKage recognizing that and doing what he can to deal with it.
Now how you're going to get back to the stage. Oof, barely missing that TNT. Going around both of those blocks. Oh, man. Now, we went from Hollow Bastion to Town and City, and the vibe is so different.
I know. The pace has just slowed so much down on this huge stage.
It gives Onin way more chances to move around. It's so much harder. It makes recoveries with Snake so much longer.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have these grenades as ApolloKage. You can deal with this space. You know, you still have all that coverage. It's just, will it work? Will it not?
Run up grenade and just shielding it to have an active hitbox while you're safe. Come on, Snake. Give some cheese to the rest of us.
I know. Here we go. Tries to back air, going for the poke on the top of the shield, but Onin jumping out, and that up tilt was right there waiting, leading to the first stock in ApolloKage's favor.
And the C4 trying to catch the roll.
The grenade's gonna save him. Yeah, that's in hand.
Grenade almost gets rid of minecart. It's still a very good option for Steve, but not in the same ways that it is in almost every other matchup. The grenades make it so much harder for Onin to get any conversions or to push Snake into disadvantage because of grenade.
Well, if you minecart into a grenade, it blows you up. Not just you, but also the minecart, which is one of the greatest parts about it. You can get hit out of minecart, but the minecart is still there. It can still deal damage. Getting the right read on that roll, winning the mini game.
And just getting a little bit more damage here and there. These 3 blocks, not doing great for Onin.
We're not really seeing Onin try and throw these grenades back either. Like often either just running away like we saw there or just opting to stay in shield, which is letting ApolloKage slowly but surely close in. If Onin, say, was picking up these grenades with, say, like a Z grab or something, you can throw those back. You can use those to control ApolloKage's space.
Yeah, you had to parry the second hit of that anvil.
We saw the parry happened last game. You know, ApolloKage, you can't always have those on deck. You can't always be ready.
Right. Oh my. That's a that's a Black Tiger F smash.
That is a Black Tiger F smash. Shouts Black Tiger. Shouts Wisconsin.
I do think though, I have a mindset that if you are a character that's playing against, if you're a character that plays against the item character and you don't know how to use those items, just stay away from them.
Yeah.
Odds are that the person that you're playing against knows the items way better than you do and is expecting you to throw them back at some point. Oy, oy, oy,
that
grenades.
coverage! The follow-up, knowing that Onin was gonna go down, the grenade blowing up and alley-ooping into the up smash, taking another early stock from Onin.
Oh man.
I mean, this could potentially be Onin's final stock of this winner's side. This is for top 8, by the way. We didn't mention that. This matters right now. This is for payout. Going down, but there's that grenade, spacing it just right. This stage so big that even at those high percent, Snake can recover with that grenade, or that C4. Oh man.
But now Onin's got to make this entire stock
Here
back.
we go.
That anvil still pushing through the grenade.
The grenade follow-ups on all of these options, the projectiles, the anvils, the minecarts. ApolloKage just has this flow chart down, and Onin can't deal with it.
Man, B-reversing onto Onin's blocks. Almost disrespectful, but such a good recovery option.
Going for the anvil again and just running away there, not approaching. If Onin held in instead of out there, ApolloKage, that was an up tilt. That was dead. Rolling away, the back air finds its mark, and it kicks Onin into the blast zone as ApolloKage